Hey guys, it's coronavirus day 426. Stay at home day 35. And we've apparently we got surprisingly high cases. With 2,320 cases, so it's back up a bit. So high cases. So 712 high cases are from Toronto. 452 is from Durham Region. 157 is from York Region. 139 is from Durham Region. 113 is from Hamilton, and 105 is from Ottawa. So Hamilton and Ottawa have joined the list again. But yesterday it was just the Durham Region. That was it. All other regions are reported under 100 cases. 32 deaths are reported. Variant cases, okay, is almost at UK variant is at almost at 100,000 with 98,495. So it's just ring the alarm bells. An increase of 2,949. So 568 South African variant, which is the plus 38. And 1,683 Brazilian variants, which is a plus 91. And India variants, double-mutant variants, to be more specific, is still at 177. Then the Health Canada has not updated that number, only because it's not a variant of concern, and even though it should be sort of because it's like variants are variants. It's like, look what's happening in India right now. So many like 300,000 plus deaths due to coronavirus cases and India double mutant variants. Cremations and body burnings have been involved. So Premier Doug Ford has requested ventilators be sent over to India to assist those. And the Premier and also alongside Brampton Mayor Patrick Brown, they both requested a stricter airline, which is we need that, because so the federal government can ban has banned direct flights from India and Pakistan, but there is a flaw, which is I've mentioned and that is called connecting flights. So someone from India or Pakistan could go through an airport, maybe most possibly through Incheon Airport in South Korea, Beijing Airport in China, Tokyo Airport in Japan, or maybe through USA, like LAX Airport in LA, Los Angeles, Chicago O'Hare Airport in Chicago, or JFK Airport in New York City. And then of course they could go through the landing destinations at Vancouver, Calgary, Toronto Pearson Airport, or Dorval International Airport. And yeah, that's my concern. Now, okay, I am happy they're finally doing something about this. So you know how there's that and you know Asian hate, anti-Asian hate stuff. It's not just happening in the USA. It happens all over the world. And it's also happened in Canada. So in the Ontario government is putting up $340,000 to help tackle anti-Asian racism in classrooms. Finally, I've experienced anti-Asian, like you know, I feel like I've been a victim of racism before. So that the money will be used to help students learn in a more inclusive environment. And part of the funding will go to mental health supports for students, families, and teachers who are Asian or they are of Asian descent. I know an Asian teacher who is teaching somewhere up in the northern Ontario. Yeah, nice man. Money will also go towards developing online resources and tools to help Chinese Canadians also talk to their children about racism. And yeah, there's like that Chinese Canadian support group, which many Chinese Canadian people have turned to as soon as they were like victims of racism, when they were just out in public shopping or you know. And 6.4 million on will go to for equality related projects as part of its safe return to class fund. The Education Minister Stephen Les said racism and discrimination has no place in our schools. About time they did something like this. That's true, but we've schools they already had to do like learn that accept native people and of course mental health and that kind of stuff. Black people they were fine with that because yeah, but Asian hate, yeah, Asians especially if they were like Chinese, Japanese, Korean, Malaysian, Indonesian, or somewhat of that, you know, they would always get picked on because of their race, and finally that the government, the federal government, finally, and the provincial government finally stepped in to finally do something about it. My second order of matter talk is the Ontario government is pausing the use of the AstraZeneca vaccine due to safety and supply concerns. So the decision has been made out of abundance of caution because of increased instances of an extremely rare and potentially fatal blood clotting, you know, called, you know, VITT. The vaccine-induced immune thrombotic thrombocytopenia, yeah. So VITT for short. So this is extremely rare if to get it, but because of that, they're stopping it. And also, since the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine and the Moderna vaccine, they're more effective, and so in Canada, at least 12 VITT cases have been confirmed out of more than 2 million doses given, and 3 women have died. In Ontario, there were 8 VITT cases, and after 800,800 AstraZeneca vaccines that were administered, though. So, Dr. Jessica Hopkins, who is the officer for public health, Ontario, said officials picked up a safety signal due to a slight uptick of the VITT. Information has been given out from United Kingdom about that is much lower risk of blood clots in second doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine. So of course, I'm going to talk about vaccinations. So vaccine bookings, You can do it online. You know, website down below at covid19.ontario.ca/book vaccine. By phone 1-888-999-6488. I made sure it was the right number, and the government of Ontario gave me the correct number. Yep, that's it. And so with the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine and the Moderna vaccine will be used at pharmacies, which they will be using. Depends on which location. It's either the Pfizer BioNTech vaccine or the Moderna vaccine, depending on the location. So, yeah, that depends. So, Pfizer BioNTech vaccine are now at select pharmacies for those 18 plus in hotspots and basically in Toronto and Peel region, and pharmacies. In Durham Region, Hamilton, Ottawa, Windsor, Essex Region, and York Region are providing Moderna vaccines. And of course, due to the halt of the AstraZeneca vaccine, all the other hospital pharmacies will either be giving either of the main two. And remember that getting your shot, yeah, it'll be like yeah, I got mine like sometime this weekend. So yeah, stay-at-home rules are in effect until either May 19th or June 2nd. That I'll clarify when they actually show me something. But expect it for May 19th for now. But I will let you know if it changes again. They are possibly changing it because of high case issues and ICU patient numbers, and of course that needs to go down. So yeah. So reminder: enforcement officers have the authority to break up gatherings of any kind. Fines were under the EMCPA rule. So the fines will be $750 per person. Sometimes depends. Additional $130 depends. $880 if you were caught breaking, like having in a car with people for non-essential reasons through a ride check. That's it's 100% legal. Yep. $1,000 for trying to prevent others from following orders, like those anti-protesters, and $10,000 for those who organized or planned the gathering. Yep. So hospitalizations is that 1,673 people are hospitalized with coronavirus, minus 109. 776 ICU patient, minus 26. Okay, that's better, for less stress for the critical care nurses. And 559 patient in ICU patient using a ventilator, minus 9. Long-term care home deaths is still at 3,764. Number has not changed since yesterday. Staff deaths is still the same as months ago. 43 outbreaks are happening right now, -3. So please follow coronavirus safety rules and regulations and stay-at-home rules. Don't have any gatherings of any kind. Follow Ontario and Quebec border rules if crossing for essential reasons. Don't try to have any gatherings or break the rules or because you don't know who it might affect. It might affect like a family member, a friend. Yeah, someone you care about. Play it safe. Stay safe.